Hello Libra, and welcome to the monthly love reading for singles for April 2019. Now Libra, I've already pre-shuffled your cards. I'm ready to go. For my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for being so understanding. Mercury retrograde had me for a 6. I had all videos pre-recorded on my laptop. My laptop froze. I lost everything, and I've been playing catch up ever since. As you can imagine, tarot wasn't the only thing that was on my laptop, so it's been a little bit frustrating. Add to that phone issues, Wi-Fi issues, and it was like, wow. But anyway, we're here. So as a thank you from me, I'm doing a monthly love reading. I'm going to qualify with my traditional Rider-Waite. The Tower. What's changing, Libra? And pull for you the Angel Oracle cards from John Holland, the John Holland deck. Psychic Tarot for the Heart. The messages are already coming through, so I'm struggling to actually talk and communicate to you already because they're just trying to get me to say so much. There is a lot going on for you from an astrological point of view, okay? We had a new moon in the sign of Aries on the 5th. Now, most people get excited about starting the new year, right? Everyone's like, Happy New Year, hope everything goes well, you know, start afresh, write a new page in your book, do whatever you got to do, rah, 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 all that kind of story. But truthfully, when it comes to energy, we've just had the new year, okay? That was last week on the 5th. So this is the brand new cycle coming in. However, what's more significant for you, and that's in the sign of Aries, mind you, what's more significant for you is the fact that just before that, we had a full moon in your sign on the 21st of last month. So that's when it's like full moons are all about completion, cycles completing. It was in the midst of Mercury retrograde, not the best time from an energy point of view to start anything new, to build anything new. There would have been delays in communication, expected electronic delays, anything that had electronic wiring could have gone haywire. People not seeming like they're telling you the true story when they are. It's just how they're coming across. It wasn't a great time, okay? Mercury's now gone direct. We've had a new moon in Aries. So you would have felt an energy shift about a week ago. It's just like suddenly, boom, everything would have felt lighter. You would have had a little bit more clarity. Just then, as I looked at the camera, it was 222. So that's significant for someone. What's really interesting, however, is that we have another full moon in your sign on the 19th of April. That's massive, okay? It's back to back. So literally, you closed out one cycle and it was a karmic cycle, particularly when it came to love last month. I felt like you made a decision about where you were and where you were going. If you haven't, you're making it this month, and you will do that. You'll completely cut someone out, cut a cycle out, cut a feeling out as you get to this new moon, this full moon on the 19th. Because I have the world here at the center of your reading, and the world does not come up lightly, Libra. The world is ending a karmic cycle, something that's been going on for years, okay? We're talking long time, longevity. We're not talking someone that you've been dating for a couple of months and ending that. We're talking about something for a long, long time. But before I get into that, channel update, it's Healing Dove Tarot's first birthday. That was on the 8th of April, so we've been on YouTube for 1 year. Hurrah! I can't believe it myself, so thanks to everyone who tunes in. I have done a special for private readings. If you want to connect, that's in the description bar below. And I have launched Healing Dove Tarot on Instagram. So if you're wanting to follow me on Instagram, go look up Healing Dove Tarot. I'm posting on the daily, so you never know what I'm going to put up or whatever comes through from Eddie that I'll post. But let's get stuck into your reading. You start off April, or have started off April, with the 8 of Swords. Feeling trapped when it comes to love. What do I want? Who do I want? Where am I going? This card's really interesting, the way it's depicted in the David Bowie deck, right? Because she looks like she's a mummy trapped, like she's embalmed, she's kind of trapped. The feeling of the 8 of Swords is that feeling of, I just don't know what I want, so I'm going to pull away. Or I just don't know what I want, so I'm going to go over here. I just don't know what I want, so I'm going to take my time. The truth is, if she just opened up her eyes, she could see that she's not really trapped, right? She's not really held in there. Yes, there's a sword in front of her, but she can pull that out. And it's the same kind of message for you, Libra. You're not trapped. You just don't know what you want. And that's okay, because that's the hardest thing in life. In my personal experience and in what I've experienced spiritually, as soon as I make a conscious choice that I want something and I go for it, I get it, right? The whole universe is going to help you get there. This is the energy that you're in the beginning of the month. It's kind of like, I don't know what I want. I don't know where I'm going. I need some space. What's funny about that is that the card that you get coming out straight away, and I had a bit of a giggle as I shuffled because this card flew out, it was like flying, is one of the most powerful cards you can get in the entire deck. And look at the colors on that, right? Look at how connected that card is. It's the Magician, or the Starman in this deck. The Magician speaks about being a master manifester. So be very careful with your thoughts when it comes to love this month. I speak to a lot of friends about manifestation. I speak to a lot of friends about meditation, and particularly about gratitude, okay? They're all linked. They're all mental things that link our energy. When we meditate, we give our brain the space we need to actually tap into this energy, to think about what it is that we want and how we want things to look and to be when it comes to our intimate relationships. When we give gratitude for people that have helped us in our lives, it sends imagine a radio frequency of energy, right? You know, when someone's in a happy vibe and you just want to be close to them, you're like, yeah, they're making me laugh, or they've got a really good energy. I want to spend more time with them. When you're in that energy, you're going to attract more of it back. So how do you get into that energy if you're not feeling it? You give gratitude, right? It's really simple. If you can't meditate and don't have a meditation practice, then my suggestion is always to give gratitude, just 3 pieces of thanks every night before you go to sleep, or it's even better first thing in the morning. It's like, you know, I'm really grateful for this. And it can be small things or it can be big things, right? And then the third one is about manifestation. You are in a phenomenal time when it comes to astrology right now. You literally are at the precipice of rebuilding a new life for yourself, okay? And I don't say this lightly. If you go back and have a look at your yearly reading, you'll see where April aligns for you and what's coming, because I can see it coming quite clearly. Whatever you decide, Libra, whichever way you go, no pressure, it's going to change the course of your life for the next 30 years. No biggie, right? You are going to make some changes this year that are going to align you to your purpose. We've just had Mercury going retrograde, right? It's not the best time. We all feel it. I felt it. You felt it. Now we have Jupiter going retrograde. Jupiter is the planet of good luck, of fortune. Its sign is Sagittarius. Jupiter's in Sagittarius right now going retrograde. This is a good thing, okay? Unlike Mercury retrograde, Jupiter retrograde causes us to take a pause and think about what's in our life currently, and is it serving our highest good? Is it actually, does this person make me feel good? Yes, no, in, out, done. Does this person bring me joy? Yes, no. It's kind of that simple, right? You are the creator of your life. If you keep someone in that you are drawn to, but they don't make you feel good, then that's your own fault, right? Like, what do you want me to say to you? If you keep someone around that makes you feel good, perhaps they're not your ideal person on paper. Maybe they don't sound the way that you want them to. Maybe they don't have the credentials. Maybe for the women watching, they wouldn't make a good husband. Maybe for the guys watching, they wouldn't make a good wife. I don't know what you're looking for, right? Whatever it is, just try and be a little bit more open and flexible, okay? Be very conscious of your thoughts, because you are a powerful manifester this month. Whatever you think, whatever you put out, if you say, I really want to attract a cuddly bear into my life, and I'm going to love that cuddly bear, then it's going to happen, okay? So be very, very careful about what you think. If you think negatively, you'll attract more of that. If you think positively about a certain person, expect them to come in and potentially stay, all right? So be very careful. What's interesting is that you have 2 major arcana side by side as you're starting off this month. So you could have started off the month with quite a spiritual man or woman. You have the Empress here. Okay, so you have the Magician and the Empress side by side. Now the Empress for me is the Queen of Queens, okay? She is the Empress for a reason, because she is all-knowing, all-seeing, all-feeling, but unlike the High Priestess, it is kind of out of touch. She's worldly, she's of this world, okay? Both are very spiritual cards. Don't worry, hold on too much that it's female. It could be a male, but I'm going to call it female because it's the Empress. The Empress is that woman that will hold you, hug you, and take it all away, right? When you feel low, you can just be in her presence and you'll feel lifted. You'll feel instantly lifted. She can see you for all that you are, and kind of alleviate anything where you felt stuck. She can empower you as well. She has the ability and the connection to source to make this happen for you, to awaken this within you, okay? And you have a look at the energy here. She's got like 1 foot in emotion. She's connected to energy, spirit, nature, and then also has this amazing connection up to the divine. I don't know if you can see that in the card there. She has the ability and the power. She's number 3 in the major arcana. So 3 to, you know, being the most powerful in the deck. She has the ability to bring this out in you. Okay, Libra? Now, the Empress does represent your sign. This could be you being very much in your power and wanting to attract that, or it could be you giving off that energy. Maybe you're a powerful manifestor and you're just being very nurturing and loving, okay? What's interesting is that grounding this, you have the Queen of Wands. So that's fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe there's, and it's a Queen of Wands, so maybe there's a female fire sign in your midst. In terms of other signs, I'm getting a Leo quite strongly twice. Taurus or another Libra, Sagittarius twice, and an Aries. They're the main ones that I'm getting so far, but I am going to qualify, so we'll see what else comes up. Don't hold on to them too tightly because they could be just energy traits, okay? The Queen of Wands is very charming. She's attractive. She'll draw you in, lure you in. She is known for her charisma, okay? She's generally an entrepreneur, quite powerful. She wants to create and bring things into the world. She's a creator. What's interesting is that kind of as you get into the middle of the month, April, so a couple of days from when I'm filming now, you have the 7 of Pentacles coupled with the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles speaks about patience and the 6 of Pentacles speaks about reciprocity. So if you're wanting to attract new love in something that feels very even, where you feel like what you give back, you get back, then you need to have patience because it's coming for you, okay? If you've been asking for it from the universe, if you're like, yep, I want a man that is going to give me the same kind of love that I put out into the universe, it's going to nurture me the same way that I've done in my other relationships before, then your prayers have been answered and you need to wait. Okay, you need to have patience. Do you see like the little seedling that's now got like a flower and it's coming up and it's building? You need to wait for that to happen because reciprocity is coming. You are going to find your balance, Libra. You have the card of balance underneath that of temperance. I'm surprised that I haven't seen the Justice card come up for your sign. That shows me there's the scales that are balanced. But I feel like that's not going to happen until you get closer to your full moon. The World, as I've said before, at the center of your reading, closing out one cycle. I feel like there's a chapter that you need to end. For some of you, it could be a past partner, a husband or a wife, because the Empress can represent a mother. Maybe they're the mother of your children or the father of your children, like even though the Emperor would be the father figure. So I'm very much feeling like for the men watching, maybe you're closing out a chapter with an ex or a mother of children. This is completing that cycle. And what's interesting is that you're doing it so that you can find your happiness, right? 10 of Cups coupled with the Sun. This is emotional abundance, fulfillment, love. You know, it's what we all want when it comes to an emotional connection. And then you've got it coupled with the Sun. Like, boom. Look at that. That's amazing energy. And this is what's coming towards you as you get closer to the full moon in your sign. So don't feel trapped, okay? Don't rush your decision. Just sit with it. Can I please have some additional guidance? Thank you. So 10 of Wands, feeling a little bit burdened when it comes to love. Ace of Cups on the Empress. New love forming on the Empress card. So 3 of Cups, celebration. Maybe you're making a conscious choice that you're now ready for love. Strength. So the card of Leo coming up again on the 6 of Pentacles. So maybe there's a Leo that's really quite strong. It's next to the 3 of Cups, which is a card that speaks about friendship. So maybe you're, or celebration. Maybe you're celebrating with a Leo. Maybe you're having a good time with a Leo. Another card, please, in the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Lots of communication. 8 of Wands. This is my Cupid's Arrows of Love card. Sexy text messages, videos, that kind of thing. King of Cups at the center. So giving love, wanting to receive love. The Hermit. Oh, Libra, what are you doing? You're in and you're out. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. Put your left foot in and you shake it all about. Right, so at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is a good way to have this card. It means coming out of slumber. And you have the Queen of Swords underneath that, which does represent your sign. It actually represents Libra. So it's coming out of slumber, of being in the dark. It's, you know, the half of the Eight of Swords, right? So it's getting out of this energy, feeling trapped, coming out of slumber and going, love, what do I want? Where am I going? What am I going to draw into me? Because I'm a powerful manifestor, remember? You've got the Ten of Wands here. I remember I said to you, you're ending a cycle with the world. The Ten of Wands for me shows that you're getting to that point where you're just ready to drop the bullshit, right? Jupiter retrograde causes us to get rid of drama in our lives. So if there's anyone that's been around you that's been quite intense to deal with, that has caused you a lot of heartache, pain, or just confusion, just like really not being stable, then I feel like you're getting close to cutting them out. Or if you haven't done so already, then you're going to do so. You know, this is so beautiful. You can't make this shit up, Libra, okay? You have the Ten of Wands right next to the Ace of Cups. Look at this. So the moment that you actually pick up sticks, drop your sticks, get over it, let go of whatever's not served you, the universe is like, here you go. Here's your magical cup coming from the heavens, cup of love overflowing. There is someone around you. It's fallen on the Empress card. So this is someone who has very nurturing energy. I described the Empress to you before. That's going to offer you, or you're going to offer them, or there's a potential of a new love connection. At this stage, I don't see it happening in this month. I feel like it's a bit of, this is the best way I can explain it, push and pull. It's like you're interested, and then you're like, are they interested in me? And then you pull back, and then they show a bit of interest, and then you're like, okay, we're back on. And then you're like, no, they're not interested. It's kind of that in and out, that yin and yang kind of feel. And unfortunately, I feel like that's going to happen for you until you close out this karmic cycle, okay? Until you actually close out whatever it is that you're holding on to from your past, until you make your mind up and you're actually done, and I mean mentally done, Libra, because even though you don't show it, you are a sign that thinks a lot. Once you actually do that, this is the card of action, of actually physically letting go, okay, of dropping everything, of moving on. As soon as you do that, the universe is going to be like, well, hello, this is the person. I've been trying to give them to you all along. It's about time. And you're going to become quite soppy. Soppy is the wrong word. Quite romantic. I feel like this person is going to make you feel very that kind of over the head over heels in kind of love. Like they just know what to say to inspire you. This is my romantic of the deck, right? But don't get me wrong, like he's not a pushover. And again, try not to hold on to it too seriously, being male or female. I just say he because it's a king. But this energy is very much grounded in emotional energy. It's like, I know what I want, I know where I'm going. I know what I don't want because I've just let that go. I've let go of the crazy, of the drama. Remember Jupiter retrograde. And now I want to draw in love. Really beautiful love, right? That even give and take where you're both achieving, you're both working really hard. Six of Pentacles speaks about both working hard to earn a good living, to have a comfortable life. And it's on the card of strength. So you've got the Three of Cups here with the card of strength. So it could be, Three of Cups always speaks about celebration or friendship, and this represents the sign of Leo. So maybe there's a Leo that you're close to that's a friend, and maybe that has the potential of turning into something. Or it could be that that person's a guiding light for you. It's a really good friend that's going to kind of bring back that passion for you to prepare yourself for what's coming, Libra. Because I feel like this connection of whatever's coming, it's deeper than anything you've kind of known before. Like it'll just shake you to your core. They'll get you. They'll be able to see right through you. It's a spiritual, divinely guided connection. Okay. Eight of Wands, Cupid's arrows of love coming through. It's all soppy romantic love. So it's almost like as if someone lights the way, you decide that yes, there's a person. And I feel like you have choice here, Libra. I'm definitely seeing a fire sign, a Leo. I'm seeing an Aries. Seeing an earth sign, Taurus, coming up. They're the main ones that I'm seeing. And maybe a Virgo, because you've got the card of the Hermit here. But it's almost like as soon as you open up your little heart and you put yourself out there a little bit, either maybe the person's not quite ready to receive that energy, or maybe you're still not sure, and then it's like shut down again and you're like, okay, maybe it's not time. Maybe I read that wrong. Maybe they're not really into me. Because then you have the card of the Hermit. So it's like almost as soon as you get to the Strength and you open up and you're like, yes, this is the person that I want. And then it's like, okay, no, retreat. It's not time. There is going to be an energy shift again, okay, and a transformation. And this actually starts with you. It starts with you letting go of your past so that you can draw in new. This is the card of Scorpio, of transformation. So it's water sign. And this does speak about transforming your viewpoint when it comes to love, marriage, what you give and what you want to receive, in order to attract a new beginning. What's interesting though is that this is what I mean by the push and the pull. It's like as soon as you open up, and it'll be around that full moon in Libra, I think you'll have a grace window of like 3 days where you'll just see someone differently. Either someone that you have a friendship with, you'll want to elevate that, or someone completely different, completely new. It's almost like as soon as you open up and you become soft and vulnerable, as you get closer to the new moon again in May, then the 4th of May, then you start to close down again. It's like, oh no, too scared, back to this kind of energy, okay? If I can give you any pearls of wisdom in how to handle this month, it's to try and go with the flow. Try not to have any expectations and let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. If you are still connecting with anyone in your present or from your past that you just know is not right for you, stop putting your energy there. Stop connecting to that person. Ladies, stop trying to call him, text him, you know, be in front of mind, because that door's trying to close. It's trying to end to bring you the true romantic, right? The true romance, the right person for you. I mean, look at this. You have the beautiful Ace of Cups here. This is a brand new beginning when it comes to love, with an Empress type kind of person, someone that's going to be very nurturing, that's going to give you the world. Who doesn't want that, right? So let go of the bullshit. You don't need it. Try not to close up, okay? This is you closing up your feelings again. It's like open, close, freak out, open. Yep, I want you. Do you want me? I think you want me. Oh God, no, you don't. No, retreat. Just try to stay open, okay? Because the new love's definitely coming. I don't see it happening for you in April. I don't think it'll even happen in May. I think it'll be around about June. Additional guidance card, please. Thank you. That was quick. Control. Also Leo, so strong. That's a repeating message. Okay, let me read it for you from the book. Major Arcana, the equivalent of Strength, which is this card here. Master, influence, accept, compassion, patience, and confidence. In order to flourish, relationships must be fluid and free, rather than overly rigid and controlled by emotional neediness or insecurity. What did I say about going with the flow? It's important to master your emotions so that they don't rule the relationship. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance and out of control. Self-control is the key here. Act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. Always come from a place of love, Libra, and you'll never falter, okay? This is not the time for domination. This card asks you to accept another person's uniqueness and not to require that person to conform to a mold of your choosing just to make you feel more comfortable. This is what I was saying before about your ideology of what you think is the right person for you. I don't think in your head, I think you have a type, and I don't think it's going to fit that mold. I think it'll be someone that's completely out of the square, right? This card also serves as a reminder to come from compassion and understanding rather than anger or frustration. Anger and frustration. Now is the time for patience, steadiness, and clear thinking. Apply these qualities to your relationship with others and with yourself. If you're involved with a difficult personal situation, try and look through the other person's eyes and experience what his or her heart and soul feels. Try to see the situation from another perspective. With self-control comes confidence. Allow a situation to unfold and detach yourself from the outcome. Don't try to control it. The end result of self-control and confidence is supreme peace. Take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. And there's an affirmation that goes with it. It says, I control my emotions and I embrace peace. So there you go, Libra. It's going to be a really interesting month ahead. I wish you much love and light. If you found this reading helpful, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know. And I'll be back with you next week. Take care.